Well guys, it's Spiffyguy and I'm back here for another adventure in the woods. I just ran out of gas, so it's time to fill up. I'm out on the Blair Creek section and I'm doing some maintenance. I'm leaf blowing a couple miles and pulling out any trees I find. So let me take this gargantuan air compressor off my back. We'll talk a little bit about the gear that I'm wearing. Alright, so hopefully you guys can see me. I'm kind of doing it on the fly here with a little tree as a tripod. So, as I mentioned, I'm out here on the Blair Creek section. We're going to be doing maintenance tomorrow further south. I'm picking up a section where we had run out of gas with the leaf blower. So I'm doing Hwy P south for a couple miles towards CR 235 Trailhead. So anyway, let's talk a little bit about the gear because I haven't really taken this out or shown this much. This is a sort of a load-bearing system, if you will. Many folks might remember the Condor Battle Belt, where I put a Molly butt pack onto the as the strap mechanism, because the Condor Battle Belt doesn't have a strap. So on either side I have my water bottle kits, and I have a Maxpedition dump pouch here for fuel cans if I needed to, but these happen to have beaners, so I'm able to attach them onto the Molly. Up here on the top, this is a Condor, I guess H-harness. I don't remember what the name is. I'll put the links all down below, and just remember that the links are affiliate links, so if you go to Amazon and you buy them, I might get a penny or two and an Amazon gift card to buy more gear. So there you go. But the idea behind this allows me to use the leaf blower and still be able to carry all my stuff with me. And these Molly butt packs carry a ton of stuff. Let's take a peek real quick because I'm gonna have lunch. Alright guys, so just kind of here on the ground, the real nice thing about this this Condor little load-bearing harness here is the Molly on the back. I can actually take my Agawam Canyon pouch that I made, the sheath that I made for this, and strap it on the back and pull this out like vigilante style. It's pretty awesome. But I needed to bring a saw in case I ran into any trees, and you know, really this Boreal 21 saw, in my opinion, is one of the best saws out there. So these Molly butt packs are fantastic, and if you can find them in Coyote, they're great. Most of them you're going to find are going to be desert, which is fine. The Coyote ones are kind of pricey. So in here I got a lunch, which I'm going to eat here shortly, and then I got pretty much everything I need here. I got some trail markers and nails, so we can add more trail markers if we need them. I have my Patagonia Houdini wind shirt, although the sun's coming out and it's warming up. I got my wallet, I got gloves, my phone, external audio recorder, secondary camera, I'm all fancy, and then this, a space blanket. Seriously, these cost $1. Put them into your pack and they don't weigh anything. And I got extra batteries in here. That's pretty much about it. I have been able to put a tarp, stakes, an extra water bottle. So this whole scenario is just fantastic. I'm really digging it, and it's feeling good. So anyway, that's sort of the gear that I got. I have both Pathfinder water bottle kits. So both of them have in the lid, they have, actually I take that back, only one of them has in the lid, the lid mod. I need to do it to the second one. I forgot that I hadn't done it yet. But the lid mod here. So I've got all my fire. I've got all that taken care of. I've got mini infernos in here. I got, straws, jute twine, sail needle. So I got pretty much all of my 5 C's, if you will, covered. For cutting, I got a Swiss Army knife and a Leatherman. So there you go. And I am wearing a sweatshirt, so if I was caught out here overnight, temps are going to get down into the 30s tonight, so I would probably survive. I could make fire. I could, have my sweatshirt, use this space blanket. So just some things to keep in mind, if you're out here, because who knows, I could twist an ankle or something. But it is beautiful out here. It is supposed to be, I think, like mid 40s, upper 40s as a high today. Lows tonight, like I said, 30s. And I have a beautiful blaze trail to follow on the way back, so I certainly won't get lost. So anyway, we're gonna fill up with a steak and cheese, and then we're gonna fill up with another can of gas and continue on. So some might ask the question, why are we out here blowing leaves if they're just going to blow back onto the trail? And there's a couple reasons for this. One, it makes it really, really easy to determine where the trail is. And when you have areas that have ATV trails, often illegal ATV trails, it really helps a hiker know exactly where they're going. It also removes the leaf cover so the trail can dry out. And you know what destroys the trail quite a bit is the fact that it stays muddy. So by removing the leaves, we can dry out the trail and eliminate some of that freeze thaw issues that we have going on that happen in the spring and in the fall. And also it looks nice. So one of the other things I'm out here doing is looking for places where our reassurance markers have been removed or fallen off. And so what I'll do is I'll use my Leatherman, I'll pull out those nails and I'll put up a new one, and that way when there is leaf cover, people know what trail they're on. Alright guys, so we are back up to Hwy P. So right up there where you can't see, that's 72. And then this is P, and there's the P trailhead. That trailhead is filthy. The locals, you should be ashamed of yourself. There was probably 4 deer carcasses there last time we started the maintenance, and they're still there. Of course, they're decomposed, and there's just trash everywhere. It's horrible. Anyway, you go that way, it goes south. You go that way, it goes to the Northern 100. And for the most part, the Northern 100 get the most amount of maintenance. So when you see maintenance events posted for the Southern 100, we could really use your help because it's a lot further from St. Louis, and most people don't come down to do it, or the adopted trail is you know, not as active because it's further away from St. Louis. Anyway, so I am done. I'm gonna go pack up the Jeep and we're gonna head down Hwy P and then on to 235, and somewhere back in there is the Himont Trailhead, and that is where we're going to camp for the night. I've never been there, so hopefully there's spots. I'll put a map up here real quick, show you where the Himont Trailhead is. You actually, the Himont Trailhead, it's a spur essentially called Laxton Hollow. It comes off of Blair Creek, but it also goes to the Brushy Creek Loop, which at the bottom part of the Brushy Creek Loop is where we are going to be connecting the trail from Round Spring. So if you wanted to do a super awesome trail hike, then you could do the Blair Creek section all the way down to Laxton Hollow and over towards Round Spring, and then float back to Powder Mill and then hike the Blair back. That would be super awesome. Anyway, we're gonna go to the car and go find a place to put a house. Alright guys, so here we are at Himont Trailhead. So if you're traveling on 235 up here, there's a sign that says Himont Trailhead 0.6 miles, and then it comes down this road. The roads are county roads, so they're a little bumpy, but shouldn't have any problems with cars or anything. And then the Himont Trailhead is here. And they got some picnic tables and big old fire ring. So I think I'm just going to set up right here because it does slope away a little bit and it's a little muddy over there. And right here is by the road, but there's not going to be a whole lot of traffic. And it's supposed to rain Saturday night and into Sunday. So I'm not sure if we're camping out Saturday night or not. We'll see what everybody else is up to. But we're going to build a fire tonight, and we're going to cook some hot dogs. I got some hot dog buns and some Dickie's smoked hot dogs or something like that. I don't know. And we got ramen. Don't forget, I brought the box of ramen. You come out to one of my events, you get ramen for free. How fantastic is that? So here you go. Another MSR. Shepherd hook. Bites the bullet. I don't like these at all. I'm going to buy some of those cheap Chinese, what do you call it, the tri-wing ones that are like the groundhogs. The problem is I don't know if these would because their opening is so narrow. I don't know if they would hook up, but luckily I have one more stake, one more left out of the whole pack. So I'm pretty unimpressed with that so far. Power of pine twigs. Alright guys, so now we're down here at the Highway 235 trailhead. The sun's up, so the trail goes up the tram line that way. It follows along the ridge. It's pretty smooth sailing north towards Hwy P. Going south, we're gonna go about 4 miles to 238, and we'll pick up from there and head on back. So actually we're going to drive down to 238 where the trail crosses and walk back. But I think south there's no horses or mountain bikes. I'm not sure. It's Roger Priory. Just a nice quick little waterfall, if you want to call it that, over here. We don't know what creek it is. It's listed as intermittent stream. Somebody has camped here. There's a fire ring there, and then there's a tent spot right here, and the trail goes up and around. Beautiful day. Ground's still frozen. Hopefully we get done before it thaws, because it's going to turn into a muddy mess. There's this little cave here. It's more of a spring. I can see water coming all the way out. Pretty decent flow. Alright guys, so I'm standing in the road. This is CR 238. Trail continues south that way into the sunset. But we're done for the day. Everybody is finishing up, pulling on out. And it was good trip. We did about 4 miles, actually about 4.5 to 5. And we had a bunch of trees we took out, and found some locations where we're going to fix up some tread. So it was a good trip. I encourage you guys to check out the OzarkTrail.com event section for one of these to come out and do it. It will be super fun and exciting. The saw pack did okay. My lid mod that I did for it didn't work out so well, so I got to work on that a little bit. But it gives me things to do when it's cold out. But it is like 50-something degrees, and everybody's leaving, so I'm going to start my car and see if I can't get on out of here and have a cheeseburger and a Coke. So just that remember, I got to do this. Remember that life is an adventure. Go out and have one on the Ozark Trail.